Hello, welcome back to 1001 Beers. You must travel for your diet. I'm here with Sequino. We've had a little coffee hit in between our beers.
Very nice coffee.
Which actually is, I think, a nice way of breaking up the beers.
It is, yeah.
We've had some... Our entire beer reviews are all European based this time. So we're actually...
Spot the Lib Dem.
Nothing to do...
Just saying.
Just saying, there's nothing. They're Europe based, but nothing to do with the European Union. They just happen to be from the beers produced from other European countries that may well be unpatriotic. I'm going to go donate to the RNLI right now. Yes, free Tommy and all that. Right, so we're going to go to the biggest enemy of all of Brexiteers, Germany. Awful people. No, wait, I haven't said what it is yet. Germany first brewed circa 17th century. Stop being such a Brexiteer. Circa 17th century is 5.1%, and it is...
Oh, now you want the beer.
You utter bastard. Right, it's Bischofshof Zoigl, which I've never had before. Have you had it before?
No.
Okay, is that because you hate Germans?
I love the Germans.
Okay.
Superb sausage.
They do make, and generally quite great beer. To be fair, they didn't know what they're doing with beer. Right, Bischofshof Zoigl beer is a typical unfiltered Keller beer with a light...
Unfiltered, right.
With a light, cloudy, dark gold colour. It is very fresh and spicy on the nose. The palate echoes the nose's gentle, spicy notes with a sweetish undercurrent before descending to a light, hoppy finish. This is unfiltered, but it won't be bottle conditioned.
Okay.
So if you would like to pour those, because you want to do the little poppy pop.
I want to do the pop, like beer Pringles.
Oh, that was a lovely sound.
And, yeah, it's not rising. That's good.
Amazing.
There's a lot of smoke coming out.
That was brilliant.
Hey.
That was a lovely noise. And there's lots of interesting...
I'm loving this beer already.
Yeah, there's lots of interesting to talk about. So it's from the northeastern region of Bavaria. The word Zoigl comes from the word Zeiger, pointer. It's a sign that is in place in the front for a Zoigl producing house to indicate the beer is ready.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
The pointer looks similar to the Star of David, but it represents the elements of brewing: fire, water and air, and the ingredients water, malt and hops. So it says in its purest form, Zoigl beer is more of a brewing attitude than a beer style. It says, I'll talk about how it's made in a minute. So let's see what the beer is all about first, and then we'll. I've got some bits.
Yes, I was. There was some sediment at the bottom.
That's all right. It'll be fine.
So, yeah, because you said, "Oh, some filter." I was like, "Oh,
it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine."
Yeah, it's not much.
So should we look? Look at yours instead, because mine's one with no bits.
Slight hazy, because obviously it said it was unfiltered. There is a decent amount of carbonation. I've got a couple of little streams coming out from the bottom of mine.
Mine's just got sea monkeys all through it. That's amazing. It's just got this big suspended. Anyway, should we go for the smell? Oh, it smells of honey. Mine smells massively of honey.
Oh, this
I don't think it's got honey in it, but it smells massively of honey.
This smells like some of the best beers you get when you disappear off on a Central European holiday. That's got good smells. I like that. That's right. So great start with a pop on the bottle. The bottle itself.
How much gunk is at the bottom? Is that all in my glass? It's all in my glass, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Should we go for the beer?
Yep.
Right. Oh, we haven't talked about the bottle.
Actually. I was just looking to see what's on the front of the bottle.
So there's a weird hat type thing with some sort of multiple cross and a little cane and bells hanging off the hat.
I'm sure the viewers are riveted by the fact that
is so there, yeah, and then some sort of
a place,
city scene.
Presumably, that's the town it's brewed in.
Regensburg or Regensburg.
Okay.
Is probably what it is.
It's quite a nice sort of bucolic looking.
It is
looking sketch on the front. It's got a couple of pointy church spires, very German, little archy bridge.
Okay, well that's. Should we go for the beer then?
Yeah, let's do
it. It smells better than it tastes. It's all right. It's quite nice. It tastes very clean.
There was kind of sort of a big taste when it first goes in, and then it suddenly dissipates away.
I'm getting.
And there's not much at the back at all.
I'm still getting a bit of honey aftertaste.
Yeah, it's all the flavours at the front when it first goes in, and then nothing really happens afterwards.
Interesting.
So it's actually fairly decent. I don't mind that, but it does lack impact, I suppose.
It says here, it's very interesting, when a traditional Zoigl beer is brewed, the first process, the boil, takes place in a communal brew house in a particular town. Then the fermentation, the boiled and hopped wort is then taken to one of the brewer's cellars, where fermentation lasts 10 days. Beer is produced pretty much the same way by each brew house, although it tastes different because the various family have their own recipes. So it sounds a very interesting style. Beer has been traditionally produced in 5 small towns in the region. Several big brewers such as Bischofshof also make a Zoigl beer. This one is brewed in Regensburg, as I said. Their brew house constructed in 2006. It's made in a modern way, but although it's very much the brewer's credit that it hasn't neglected such a historic brew. The brewery itself has its own sense of history, having been founded by the Prince Bishop Wilhelm Graf de Württemberg in the middle of the 17th century, when it's believed that the Zoigl made its debut. So it's been around for quite some time. I quite like it. It's easy going.
It is easy going. It's different. I'm glad I've tried it. I wouldn't necessarily be dashing back for
I wouldn't seek it out.
No. It is on, it is that big bang when you first drink it, and then it just goes boom, and it just disappears.
Yeah,
but it's enjoyable for the first mouthful.
Yeah.
But being, liking the beers that I do and being British and drinking in the way that British people do, it just means that I keep wanting to drink to get the flavour on the big hit, and when it goes, there's nothing much to savour once it's gone down. I suppose in the kind of comedy German stereotype where they've all got huge steins and they chuck it back like no one's business, perhaps that's kind of part of the deal.
Well, maybe it's like it leaves you wanting more. You want to drink more of it because you're like, oh, the taste is gone, I want some more now. And I love these pop tops. I think I would love more British brewery. I would like a British brewery to start using this style. Because there's no reason why they couldn't. It's not patented. It's in lots of Europe, I think. Because if you think of like Grolsch is not German.
Yeah, that's true.
Dutch, I think. So
I can't think of any British beers off the top of my head.
No, I mean it is obviously this sort of bottle is more expensive because it uses a lot more gubbins.
You couldn't have it for a mass-produced one, but for something
mass-produced.
Well, yeah, but not. I'm talking mass-produced, as in you can grab it down Tesco's.
Oh yeah, imagine Green King IPA in a lovely bottle like this.
Green. I suppose you need this because it's for more carbonated beers, but there's definitely a market in there.
It is nice.
For someone to do that.
Yeah.
Lovely bottles.
It is lovely bottles, yeah.
Probably massively unenvironmentally friendly because you can't separate out the components for recycling. But
no, that is. Well, I imagine you can, but it's probably a write-off. Yeah. Well, actually, it's kind of probably irrelevant in Germany because in Germany you would return this for a deposit, and the brewery would reuse the bottle. Yeah, it would get cleaned out, washed, and get reused again. So in fact, it probably is far more environmentally friendly than most of the bottles that are in this country, which don't have that kind of deal. Yeah,
the sooner we get on to having deposits for bottles.
Well, I think it's on the way. I don't know when, but soon the better if you ask me, because actually there's no reason why this bottle could not be used again if it's sufficiently clean.
I was going to say I'm not a chemist. I'm not an industrialist, but yes, you would like to think that there should be a way to.
Well, if you can use
clean that out without too much bother.
If you can use a growler again and again for beer, even though you wash it out, there's no reason why this could not be used for a brand new beer. So
there we go. We've turned into Caroline Lucas for 10 minutes.
I'm not so sure it's a Green Party thing. I think it's actually the fact that it would actually probably end up costing breweries less money.
I think so.
Which means that breweries can make more money, which means that they are more successful, which means they stay open, which means we get more beer. So that is, it's
I like the idea.
Yeah, QED. I think we'll leave it there. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you for another beer review very, very soon.